Hello, everyone. How are y'all today? So, I was supposed to do a live again on Wednesday, but I went ahead. Sorry, I'm trying to find good lighting. I went ahead and did it today because I had to do a reading and some other stuff. So, I think it was Wednesday. I went ahead and gave updates on the channel, and that I'm also going to be opening a different channel to kind of do different stuff on. So the other channel, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the description, but I did mention it in the last video. Is called Purnima Dreams Psychic Secrets. So on that page, we're going to do more of like probably like once a month, maybe twice if I get a chance to, of like what to expect for your zodiac sign for like the next 2 weeks type of thing. It depends on, how often I get to do it. But at this point, kind of like probably once a month. And I'll start uploading those towards the middle of the month. I'm going to try to go ahead and get that one in to like this week though, if I can, before I go back to work. And then also there were some things on that video. I kind of did a poll because I didn't know what people were kind of interested in, but I kind of just did it the last minute. So we have like meditation that we're going to talk about. We have how to read tarot, because a lot of people are asking me again if I teach, that, and I do. I teach it under Patreon, but a lot of people don't really, if they're not familiar with Patreon, they really don't like to use it. And that's fine. That's why I have all the different options I have, like the memberships and things like that. So we also have chakra balance and healing. So we'll go back to that. And then there's also crystals, but there is also energy healing as well. So there's a couple different kinds of that kind of stuff that we'll look into. So again, I've already opened up that page, and then I will hashtag it to this. And if y'all have any questions about that, y'all can always let me know, or at the end of this video, when y'all do check it out, if there's something that y'all are interested in that y'all would like to see on that page, as far as any educational kind of stances, as far as spirituality, metaphysicality, those kind of things. And then just again, it'll have like a weekly reading on there. So, sorry. There's open twice. But I hope everyone is having a good weekend. And again, I kind of just wanted to touch base on that because I know I didn't get too much of a chance to kind of explain it during the live the other day because I had to get off take a phone call. So I had to get off the computer. So let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's important towards the channel. I still am doing also, people have asked too if I am doing personal readings still on here, because I was at the very beginning when I was started the channel, I was doing personal unlisted readings, and I still am doing that. So if you're interested in that, you can also go to the about section, email me, or message me through here or Instagram, and I will work with you, or Etsy, any of the things that are in my about section, and it will let you know like how to set up a reading if that's what you'd like to do. Let me see what else I have. So yeah, we'll kind of on a new page go through just like numerology, what that means, and how you can use that like in your everyday life to notice it. We're also going to talk about like the elements, the cards, obviously again numbers, also what the different elements of those cards meaning, and the different court cards, what those mean. We're going to talk about that, and then again chakra centers. We're going to talk about chakra centers, physical area, glands, how you can kind of activate certain glands or use certain glands to activate things to help kind of release certain energy within certain organs, things like that. So we're also going to talk about it's basically just like how each chakra area controls, like how the crown, the brow, the heart, what it all controls, and how. And so if you're having issues in those areas, you can be able to figure it out. We'll even talk about like elements as far as how they land on your hand, how to use them, and like any type of working that you do. And then also chakras. So you kind of have elements in chakras within the fingers. And then also, again, a couple of other things. So it just depends on what you're into. So if you're here and you're able to join me for this quick live, I appreciate it. and I won't be too long. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to hop on and kind of reiterate again that we'll be opening the Purnima Dream Secret page soon. So again, that will stay focused on just kind of lessons, things to help you with anxiety, meditation, things to help you grow spiritually, and then also just weekly like bi-weekly readings kind of thing. So I asked about a couple cases the other day, but nobody really had any cases they were too interested in. So that is pretty much my updates. And the reason I'm doing it now, like I said, is because I kind of wanted to put it into a little bit more of a format than what I got to the other day. So what I think I'm probably going to do right now, just in case I can't guarantee that I somewhat get to the next week's spread for the Purnima Dreams, I'm going to kind of I started Wednesday. I started Wednesday and did a couple of the elements. I think it was just like water or something we got to though. So I might just do like a quick reading for each element until I get those videos out. Yeah, I think we only did water. So what is today? The 13th. Let me see if we can get anything for some of the basic signs for the date, anything that they need to know. So we're going to do water first. It's going to be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So that's for their spirit guides. My spirit guides come in and give them better answers and clarities on what is going on for the collective of the water signs for this weekend until we can get to the weekly. So I don't know what is going on with water signs. I want to thank y'all for whoever voted. Oh, 2 votes. Hi, Ladybug. How are you? So we're going to do, so you have the 7 of Wands, water signs for this kind of like a recent energy, also with the 4 of Pentacles. So the 7 of, I don't know if I said 7 of signs, is 7 of Wands, water signs. So you have the 7 of Wands starting out. So that's going to be kind of like taking a stand, feeling a bit challenged and needing to defend those beliefs and those, so you're kind of, being persistent and taking your ground and taking your stance. So, and the reason you're kind of doing that is because this is not only just something that you feel very passionate about, but you feel cautious about it in the sense that you don't want anything to happen to it. You put a lot of time and energy to it, and you're fearing any risk that might come in the way and might disturb that. So that could be some water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, of what's going on for you. What do you need to know in the near future? So the near future, if there's like money or something's related to money and you're feeling like, like it's a bit unstable, you don't know where you're going to go, you're feeling a bit, like this could be a really bad financial situation, then it's showing in the future. You don't so much have to worry about that. So you have the 7, 4, and 5. So for that, with the 7, 4, and 5, we're going to kind of go with the 4 is, kind of showing structure, stability, wanting those things. And that's where you're kind of stuck at right now. The 7 is showing in the past, just kind of feeling a little bit more of you're introspecting in the past, things you could have done differently, ways you could have handled things differently, but also realizing you were probably more defensive towards certain people and things than you needed to be. So, and in the future, again, you have the number 5. So it's showing a bit, of conflict, fluctuation, changes, challenges are starting to balance out. You don't really have to worry about that too much more. So, we'll kind of get a little bit more into the present and future right here for you. But how have you been, Ladybug? I think you've been here before. Your name sounds familiar. So why is the 4 of Pentacles here? What do they need to know? Okay, so And the present energy, you have that Four of Pentacles, not really wanting to change your energy, not really wanting to let go of something, being more cautious about it. And it is showing that, I do still feel like it's connected to your career. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like this could be more of like the feminine energies that are going through it. But as long as we all carry masculine and feminine, it's just showing that, there's some areas in the work, in the house, or the money that could be different that you'd prefer. But I think that you're starting to see a lot of these things as far as maybe not having the finances, having things like that. It could be things that could be changed, and it could be things that like you kind of brought on by maybe certain relationships, certain behaviors, certain things like that, letting people put things in your head, or just like overly attaching yourself to somebody or something, or getting too overwhelmed in something, and that becomes all of your identity. So and in the future, again, though, things do improve. You have the Three of Swords in reverse, so that's healing, that's recovery, and compromising with other individuals mentally, but also through the work energy and showing new potential, new freedom, things like that. So that's going to be your reading, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So that's just for right now until I can get y'all's reading out. Oh, yeah. Where are you at, Ladybug? If anyone else is here, welcome. We're about to go ahead and go into, I believe it was fire. I just want to double check because I don't want to do them twice. Yeah, no, air. So we're doing air now. So air is going to be your Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Excuse me, the respiratory is still horrible here. Hey, Rosie. How are you? I was just rewatching a video the other day and I saw your name in it. And I was like, oh, look, it's Rosie. I haven't seen you in forever. Well, I haven't been on here in forever. So right now we're doing air signs. So we're going to ask, for their archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, mine, theirs, everybody else's. Come in, give them some clarity, and let's see if there's anything Libra, Gemini, Aquarius needs to know. So I think a lot of people are coming out of recent conflict. So how's everything been, though, Rosie? Sorry if I'm shaking the table. All right. Yeah. All right. So air, you had a lot of things pop out. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, y'all are literally coming out in reverse Libras. Now this is air signs, but this is also related to marriage, home, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to start from the recent past, present, future, and then we're going to do y'all's reading soon. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We are coming out of some conflict here. You're feeling that you were in competition with other people, possibly having disputes with these people, tensions, disagreements. This could be at workplace, but I also feel like this is somewhat within your home or your family life a little bit. There could be 5 people that live within your home, but I feel like there was a Page of Pentacles offered. So a Page of Pentacles is someone who is within their 20s to 30s, and they want a new opportunity. They come up and they're very studious, they're very smart, they're very all these things, practical, academic, all these things you want them to be, right? They're upright with their offer, but for some reason, I feel like this isn't something you're looking for. You felt like it's pulling more money out of your pocket. You feel they're greedy. You feel it's a bit of like materialism. Those are going to be earth signs energies coming out too. So it could be related to businesses, money, money that comes into your home. Hey, Tammy. So with that, as they come into your home, you have the Queen of Cups. So your partner could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or they could just carry that energy, or carry that energy. But it's just showing that they're showing a bit of one energy to you and maybe another energy to the world. Like they're this mothering, nurturing, like feminine being and all this kind of stuff like that. But and they're nurturing, but at the same time, they're like not really like that all the time, mainly with you. Now this again, it could be vice versa, either roles. But in the end, you're kind of looking in the future. Like, I feel like this has been going on for like almost like 10 years or something. Like, this doesn't feel like it's been like 10 weeks or 10 months. This is like 10 years of crap that you're sick of putting up with, and you're ready to just like put all 10 swords in their back. You know what I mean? Not that you should do that. And we don't have swords anymore, at least not that many at your disposal, but don't do it. So either way, you have the Aries in reverse. So Aries in reverse, well, it's the Fool in reverse, but the Fool in reverse is like starting over. So a bit unprepared, a bit unsteady, not really knowing which leap you're about to take, but you take the leap anyways because you are sick and tired of not understanding where somebody is coming from and how you fit in that situation. So there's a bit of like negativity attached to that, self-sabotage. So it's like you kind of are over this person. I feel like you've been over this person for a long time. If you're not over them, then they've been over you, or vice versa, and you're both or mutual, and you're both lying to each other and yourselves. But it's basically self-victimization. So they'll kind of lie, manipulate, put things on social media and make it sound like they're great. And in your future, though, still down the line, not anytime soon, though, you still have an option of someone is going to meet someone new here, and you're coming back with the number 10. So you have a closing cycle and a like kind of beginning new happy cycle. You're not reconnecting with that person. You're starting over. So that's air signs. No, this is just a general, not all air signs. So don't get me wrong. Some air signs relationships are fantastic, and that's just the way they are. So let's go ahead and see really quick which ones are the next ones. And if y'all have any questions about that, let me know. All right, so the next ones are going to be earth signs. Tammy, you ready? And there's 7 thumbs up, so I want to thank y'all for all the thumbs up. And if y'all are here and y'all have any questions, y'all are more than welcome to ask them. There are some donations for some questions, just depending on what you want to know, what you want to ask, and then other ones, it is free at my discretion. So you don't have to be quiet. Y'all can talk. Y'all can ask questions. We won't bite you too much. Tammy might a little bit, but she's friendly after she bites. All right, so here we go, earth signs. What does earth signs need to know? Let's see. Sorry, and by the way, I do have a bit of a delay because my computer sucks right now. So I don't know how much of a delay there is one, but there's a delay. I was going to check real quick, though. Yeah, we have a freeze coming. Oh, look, there's my voice. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me and y'all are getting the messages out of y'all's readings. All right, so let's go with earth signs. I don't know if it's super... Is it like staticky on my end, though? Or is it just... Well, I mean, I guess if it's from your end, you're not going to be able to know. Monday's going to be cold. Yeah, it is. All right, so... And luckily, I don't work till Thursday, so that works out great. Air signs. So what does earth signs need to know about the recent past, present, and future? Okay, great. Did that match up for you some, Ladybug, or is there any clarity on that you need? What do earth signs need to know? The future. Where is the chariot in the past? Earth signs are kind of blocking their own way currently. So they need to see through that. So I guess I need to get my shit together. earth signs, what you got on the bottom. So the earth signs, you have new beginnings starting here. So basically, this is the energy I feel that is surrounding earth signs. I feel like a lot of earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, are kind of coming out of a really shitty time. So there's a lot of like success, vitality, like, wanting a new beginning, all that stuff to start, right? I don't know if y'all see the mouse on the screen or just me. But because I feel like a lot of earth signs have been hermit lately. So, basically we withdraw, we kind of are like to ourselves, and we kind of introspect to see what to do next, because we kind of been just done with everything. Physically, I know I have been drained. I'm a Virgo, but I don't, know how all earth signs are. So what else I got with that is recently from the past, I think most earth signs, again, have been wanting not to only for real travel and get out of here. Now, I'm not just speaking for myself. I think a lot of earth signs I've spoke to have wanted to travel, and people in general, not just earth signs. But, there's a lot of focus, direction, and also focus and direction to like get somewhere, go somewhere, be creative, have a career, all that kind of stuff that you really, really, really want, right? So that's there. And with that's the recent past. So it's like you already started putting it into motion, but every now and then I feel like you halt the brakes and you kind of like self-sabotage, because I feel like earth signs can do that. I know I can do that a lot. So, but with the Ace of Wands, it's letting you know, that you are inspirational. You got great ideas, great visions, and you are beginning new projects and you're being creative in that realm. So it is letting you know, use that fire energy to create, because you have it. So in the current energy, you also have justice. So I feel like this is coming from a long time of feeling like you've been done wrong, in the sense of not like victimization, but like kind of like you let certain things get you down, and you look back at it and you kind of are pissed at yourself for letting it get you down, because you could be so much further now than what you were then if you didn't than what you are now. Excuse me, you'd be so much further now than what you are now if you didn't let those things get to you. So it also connects to marriage, home, relationships, contracts, things like that. So if you're having any issues with that, they should improve. If that's something that's not been working out for you. Also, currently, you're still going to always have competition. People are not going to like what you say. A lot of times you have conflict on the internet with multiple people, or disagreements and tension, and not because like you go looking for it, but because like you're very outspoken, in the sense of like, I think earth signs say what they think and they don't see how that could be offensive right away. And most of the time it's offensive to some people. So, I mean, you could just say they're too sensitive, but, I've also been told that, and I don't think I'm sensitive at all. So the second thing is going to be Ten of Cups sideways. So when Ten of Cups is sideways, it's like you're wanting a family home, like you're wanting, fulfillment emotionally, mentally, physically, all of those things. But at the same time, you're blocking it for yourself. You're almost causing some dysfunctions, even if you don't mean to. You're doing it, subconsciously. So it's letting you know there is a male in the future who is going to kind of, I feel like you already know him, but he is inspirational. He's very like someone you can go to and they can shut down like all those negative feelings. They're very visionary. They're very, they can be hot tempered, but they're not usually. Not if they're balanced. They're not hot tempered. Yeah, right. Hold on, let me skip this for y'all. I hope it worked. So with that being said, this male energy, I'm sorry, it still did it. Oh, well. So with this male energy, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, coming in the future, who, even though I feel like they've already been there, if they haven't, they're coming. You have more water and air, fire here. I'm sorry, water and fire. They're balancing one another out. And so it's kind of moderation. They're teaching you how to be patient, cautious in the sense of and patient in the sense of being patient with yourself, but also cautious in the way people treat you. So there's a lot of peace, things like that. Now, also in the near future, earth signs, you also have a tendency, and I think we know this, to, this way mainly. You kind of detach and you feel like a lack of interest in things quite often, and you're kind of always looking at what something else is going on and what else you could be doing. So now it's saying in the near future you should have more enthusiasm, more awareness, more motivation, and new experiences to help kind of bring you along to get you to this emotional place that you've never been able to go before. So if it's sharing a story, a situation, things like that, like that you wanted to share, like for example, Crime Curious was here the other day and we kind of talked about it a bit. I went on her channel, and if you haven't checked her channel out, check it out. Crime Curious's channel, and also Tammy's channel, which is going to be the Looking Glass Tarot. So check those two out. But Crime Curious had me on her member only, and we were talking about a book that I was kind of writing towards, like anxiety, things like that. And the last question she kind of asked was like, well, let me know what I can do to help you. And really it was like, just be supportive, because nobody wants to like feel vulnerable and feel like they're going to be like made fun of or teased for it or something like that, So, I just think that it was something, nice to talk about with others and things like that. So, and I think we have one more. Fire. Sorry, we skipped fire. Yes, Crime Cure. And then make sure to put your link, Tammy. So thank you for that. And then also, if you don't mind like doing any Instagrams or Patreons, you can do yours. Everything's in the about sections. If not, I can always add that later. I just didn't get a chance to do it yet. So let's go ahead and do fire, because I'm so sorry. I almost forgot y'all. And I will say, when I start doing the individual, so I will do, let me see the schedule real quick. I actually posted it, I'm pretty sure, on my member area. Basically, I don't know, say Mondays or something, I'm doing Aries, Leo, Sag. So Monday through Friday, I'm doing all the different signs, and then whatever sign views the most, has the most views, get an extra bonus video that week. So if you're interested in that, then don't forget to go to Purnima Dreams, a psychic secrets. It's almost like a tongue twister. Purnima Dreams, Psychic Secrets. Oh yeah, I wonder if that's there. If you don't mind dropping that one too, Tammy. Chief is quite busy, it appears. So let's do fire. What does fire need to know? Looking good in the near future here, fire. All right, so fire sign. So I feel like recently, this kind of comes out sideways for me. So when that kind of happens for me, what it means is that now you're not obviously fire signs, you're not an air sign, but what I feel like this could be somebody in your life that's making you feel as if they're very stern, and they can be very flippy floppy, very wanting to reach out to help, kind of give you the connections that you need in your jobs, and kind of, they're very logical, responsible, but then at the same time they go this way. So they can become very ruthless, brutal, even violent with the way they say things sometimes. So I feel like that could be somebody you're dealing with, or that could be how you have felt about how you react to certain things lately. But it's showing in the recent past, you are wanting some balance back. You're wanting moderation. You want some, patience, peace, alignment back in your life that you were missing before. So that shows your sign mixed with water. So that's going to be balancing out your emotions and your behaviors. So it's kind of like taming that flame out. So you've had two choices kind of here. So this could be going on for 2 months, 2 weeks, but I feel like you're avoiding some kind of decision in a bit. You're a bit reluctant. Like you want to make a business decision or maybe speak to somebody about it, but you're not going all the way and you're not doing it. So it's slowing you down a bit. You know what I mean? Like you want to make a decision, but you don't even see what's in front of you. That's why you see the blindfold here. It's like you're not looking at it for what it is yet. When you do, you'll be able to see a better picture of what decision it is you need to make. Just keep in mind that, I feel like sometimes fire signs will get offers, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they get very kind of excited about that offer, hoping that it's going to be an easy way to make money, an easy way to bring things in and have the things they need. But it's just kind of reminding you that, sometimes fast things can lead to, like things that don't go far, things that aren't grounded, things that aren't steady, things that don't stay. So with the number 3 coming in, which is quickly, I feel like within the last 3 weeks, you probably have a better idea of what you want to do work-wise, how you want to expand, how you want to progress, how you need to take the momentum to progress, and then also how to build that stable foundation you've been looking for, I feel like, years. So that's something I feel like fire signs, certain fire signs are looking for. And hello, Crime Curious. So the next card that you have in the near future is going to be your 10 of Pentacles. So basically, this is kind of what you're looking for. You are looking for, complete, value in the sense that you feel like everything that you put into work, life, family, legacy, ambitions, all that stuff has some value to it, and you can pass it down to your kids, grandkids, their kids, their, great grandkids, all those things. So, like tongue twisters today, sorry. So, but this is also ancestor energy. So it's kind of like tapping into your ancestors in the near future to try to build off of what they have given you and what they have left there for you. So with that, it's also, you have the 4. So that's that stability again, kind of what you're looking for here. You're starting to build it here with the different wands, but you're getting it here with the security. So you want stability, ownership, a bit conservative, but the main thing is you're just being cautious and you want to make sure you're risk-free here. So that's something that can help you in the future here, fire signs. So that's y'all's reading. If y'all have any questions about it, fire signs. So and how is everyone doing today? Let's see. So in the poll, y'all have a tie. So if there's anybody in the room who hasn't voted and wants to break the tie. Oh, wait, there's 3 ties. Crap. Well, I guess you'd still break it either way. So how to read tarot, chakra balance. Now they're all even again. Now they're all completely even. I feel like whoever did that is amazing at math. Was it you, Tammy, or was it you, Jennifer? Or Ladybug just hiding out in the background with the calculator? Not it. Yeah, we'll just have to see if anybody pops up and makes a vote. So if it was my vote, not that it's my vote, but if I had to pick one, and I didn't even put it up here, but I wish I would have. What about numerology? I'm just curious. I'll write it right here, just so that it's kind of like up on the board. I don't know why it... Oh, there it goes. Numerology. And the only reason I say numerology is because I learned a lot from numerology, and I loved it. Or even just like psychic intuition, like how to like tap into your psychic abilities, how to astral project. I mean, there's a bunch of crap to learn, like even like with anxiety and stuff, that really helps a lot, with all that kind of stuff too. Do one on how to know what? Real Slim Shelly? I like astrology, but there's certain things about it I don't, I guess. I'm going to do it on how to tap into your abilities. So let's see. Oop, crap. Let me see if I can like edit. All right, we'll end this poll and start a new one. Start a poll. I'm just going to put class sub because y'all already know what we're talking about. So... This one sounds fun. Oh, okay, I'll just add this one to it. It's spelled wrong, my bad. New one. So far, tapping in. So, like, when y'all want to tap in, do you want to tap into just a situation, or you want to tap into somebody? Like, you want to head tap somebody and figure out what they're thinking, or you just want to go see what they're doing? I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I don't know. I guess we could do both. Someone's fun. Well, it tied again. I know. Now there's 4 votes. It says there's 2 people in the room, but there's 4 votes. I don't know how that works, but yeah, I don't know. I have no clue how that works. As that's figuring itself out, I'll be right back. Ugh. Sorry. I had to go and lock the door. Can you tell my hair is red? I hate the lighting in here. It's so bad. Lame. Numerology, head tapping, astral. Yeah, because if you tap into someone's head or energy, you can basically, for the most part, see what they're doing and thinking anyways. I mean, that's... And then also, too, like, I don't know if I mentioned it in the beginning, we're restarting memberships also. So I'm going to have it set for Wednesdays right now. Oh, sorry. From 10 to 11 a.m. and then from 5 to 6 p.m. all Central Standard Time. So, and that'll start like around February 7th. If I can do it sooner, I will. But if it can't stay during Wednesdays because of the week and like work and stuff, we'll move it to Sundays. My screen keeps freezing in the sense of time, so I don't know how much conversation I'm losing or missing or what, y'all. But does anybody have like anything they want to like read on or talk about or chat about or questions about the new page? Anybody else's page? Crime Curious's, Tammy's, the Looking Glass Tarot. I feel like more people are interested in traveling. Oh, did you? I thought about the Savannah case. I was going to ask y'all about what y'all think about the Savannah case. Now, I I was gonna say crime curious. There's somewhere we're talking about going that I was interested in going, and I didn't know if you'd want to go, but I was gonna get with you privately about it. So, but yes, Ladybug, Savannah. So Savannah's case. So the only thing I wasn't clear on, because I really didn't get to look it up too much yet. So the people who murdered them are not related, right? So it's not like his dad or his stepmom or some crap like that, right? So these are they, like, they're not related at all, to my knowledge, from what I saw. Again, I haven't read into the case that much, so if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I apologize. I'm just basically trying to find out, are the people who are arrested related to Savannah, or I believe Matthew, his name was, in any way. Yeah, Savannah, Soto, Matthew, Guerra. 3 arrests were made. Okay, so I don't feel like it was like just for money, and I don't feel like it was just to steal, because why pick a pregnant girl, right? Like, I mean, you know, they knew she was pregnant, so that's the only issue I have with it still. So I feel like there's something else that caused it, or something in the sense of like something else that was like a catalyst to make it happen. That's how I feel so far. We can do a little bit of the reading. I do have the Edgar Allan Poe with me, actually, so we'll do that. I do have, let me scoot the table back though. How long are you going for, Crime Curious? You're spending 23 days there? I'm sorry. I was just shuffling, and I'm pretty sure that's what I asked. Sorry. I thought you were going for a few days. Okay, so what led up to okay. So it's already coming out with the 3 of Pentacles for Matthew and Savannah's situation. So this is going to obviously stand for Marta, I believe her name is, Ramon, and then Christopher, I think, is going to be the 3rd one. So that's for money. Pentacles are money. They're earth energy too. So I don't know if anybody was Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but to me, it's more or less they were worried about money and how they could get it. And that's why you kind of see them pulling the basket up here. So I want to kind of know what was happening when they passed. What was the thing? Yeah. So they have the moon here. So the moon is going to be like, you know, it's kind of mother energy. So I feel like the mother actually was mainly one of the planners here, the main planner here possibly, or I think the gun was hers. I'm not sure though. So either way though, it's just showing you, I believe it happened at night as well. So they're just showing you these 3 people planned for this to happen at night. It was more of a motherly energy that put that energy into it. And this person was also doing that because of the devil energy. So they were wanting to release something from the devil energy, which a lot of times is like bonds. It could have been money they owed somebody else, things like that. But it didn't really obviously translate out to being Savannah and Matthew's issue. But they are the ones that ended up having to suffer for that issue. In the future, you kind of do have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So the Page of Pentacles in reverse is going to represent, you know, again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but mainly, I believe his name was Christopher Percato. I don't know if I said his last name right, but he is 19 years old. I believe he is the one that is being charged with capital murder, abuse of a corpse, alter, destroy, and conceal of a human corpse. Now, I know the father's got some of that. I think the mother only has a few. So with that being said, let's see why the 3 of Pentacles is here. The Eight of Wands. So it's like something happened really quickly. And it happened in a very harsh, like blunt way. Like this, it still comes in very fast. But it's almost like it's kind of uniform, like someone shooting off arrows all at once. So this is going to be something that is like, you feel like you're kind of getting blindsided or something like that. So hold on. Dang. Okay. Whoop. So you have also the Strength card coming out for the situation, kind of like it's a little bit sideways energy feeling. So to me, it's kind of more or less saying that I feel like leading up to this was their idea of what could give them what they needed, the strength they needed to get the money or whatever it was, or get out of a certain situation. So they kind of use like a brute force. I feel like, again, this is the woman energy, kind of taking that from maybe the younger male. I don't feel like the older male had that kind of I don't feel like he had that kind of strength. So with the moon here and the devil, so you have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords said because of their behavior and her planning and the way they couldn't release certain things, it caused the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is going to be heartbreak. It's going to be communication about that. It's going to be text messages, video surveillance, which you very much saw, things like that. So that's there. That's air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So you have a bit of Earth, which is going to be like kind of money, and it's going to be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Then you have a bit of fire, Aries, Leo, and Sag. So with the Ace of Swords, this would be more or less, I think, I don't know how many days they were missing before they were found, but I feel like within like 3 to 4 days, possibly, I think they were found. So I feel like with the Ace of Swords here, this is kind of when the law enforcement came in, said that they kind of knew the energy or knew what happened as far as like they found the bodies and, you know, who they were arresting. But I also feel like there's something they're not telling the truth about. I'm not going to say it's some big, huge conspiracy theory, but I think something is being held back that shouldn't be held back. I don't know. I just feel like the color purple is important. I know that sounds stupid. It's random, but I don't know if there was something purple that they found, whether it be a piece of clothing or like something that would have been attached to a piece of clothing or something like that. But there's something with purple. So I don't remember if she was having a boy or girl, to be honest. So the Page of Pentacles. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? So you have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant steps forward just like to make things happen, tell you the truth, kind of like make this dark area come to light. And it's also kind of speaking from the grave. So it's also being done in a way that's traditional. It's like when you do something wrong, you have Justice and Hierophant come in because they're the people who come in to make things that have been wronged right. So it is saying you will get that. The number 5 is there. So you could be looking at 5 days, 5 weeks, the 5th of a month, something of that sort. But you just want to look for the number 5. So also with the Three of Wands, again, it's kind of also saying that is coming in. This is coming in on them, I think, the people who have been arrested, because in the future. So it's like the Hierophant brings this in on them. It's going to be kind of like what they did to them. They kind of sucked them into like a whirlwind, like, you know, a whirlpool. And so they really didn't have a chance. So they are showing, though, from their energy. The Sun also does carry baby energy. So I think it's kind of showing that they're still together as a couple. They still love each other and that they still have their baby. Sunflowers and all that kind of stuff represent that. So, it's something you can be looking at in that sense. So that's kind of the reading for them. Let me see if I got one. So astral travel and meditation is what y'all are the most interested in. A. In Canada, A. Oh, is that Canada? So, does anybody have any questions about that reading? Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, maybe I'd come with you for a bit, but I don't think it could be that long. Yeah, like my numbers are like jumping all over the place. Sucks. But is there anything else anybody else would like to read on? Like any other cases other than Savannah's? I was kind of looking at some cases, but I really didn't see anything. The only thing is the Idaho 4, but I don't know. I haven't heard much about him. So, I mean, I kind of looked it up, but I didn't see anything. Summer Wells. Is there anything new about Summer Wells that they know of? Harmony. You know, I don't know if you know this Crime Curious, because I did a reading for a channel who asked me about it. And they never really answered me, which was a little bit irritating because I was like, I keep seeing it and I've seen it for years. Is there like a bridge of water? Like, I don't know if you've ever gone, like, it's not like the causeway that's in Texas. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it reminds me of like a New York bridge. I know that's not where it was, but it kind of reminds me of like a bridge that runs across the water, and then it had. I know that sounds stupid because like obviously bridges run across the water, but it's like a certain shape. It reminds me of like a bridge in New York kind of setting, like a canal or something like that. But I don't know if there was anything in that area because the person never answered me. And I was like, every time I close my eyes, that's all I see is I'm driving like across a bridge and there's lights and the lights kind of go up and up and up and it's dark and it kind of has a city line. And you could throw something in it and it could probably be full of sharks, like a bay or something like that. So I think she's there, or at least something important is there, or it's gone, or I don't know. Because everything's dark. So I feel like whatever was thrown there was dark, but I also feel like I was moved. So there's also areas of where I'm like a tin shed area. So I don't know. I mean, I just feel like I've been moved. I feel like I've been also in the dirt, kind of in like a country tin shed, you know, by a tree or shrubs or something. But then I also feel like there's also important things other places, and there's also things that have been burned. But the water is what I see the most. So did they confirm she was moved a lot? Like they were for sure about it? I mean, I'm sure you would know, but I might have the video still, to be honest. I have to look that up. I think I put it on private because the person never answered me. And I was like, well, I don't, I saw it, Tammy. Let me see. Sorry, I was going to look at something. Oh, I was going to look to see if I still have the video. Yeah, because I recorded it and they never said nothing. And I was like, well, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, all I'm asking is a simple question. I couldn't find a map that had like an area that showed there was water like that there, so I just removed it, or I didn't do it. I don't remember. But I mean, that is something I figured, Tammy. Yeah, see, I didn't even upload it. I just deleted it because he didn't answer me. So I was like, well, shit, I must not know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I'll just get rid of that. Yeah, but I feel like she's in the bay or canal or whatever, and I feel like animals have gotten to certain things, and I feel like there's also certain things in there that one or two things that are like metal or non-destructible that you could find. But you'd have to like really seriously scour that area because it is huge. Like it feels like I can be driving across this amount of water for like up to 3 minutes, maybe. I know that doesn't sound long, but that is long. I know where I come from, there's a bridge and it don't take that long to get across it. Eight people voted astral travel. Kind of having fun just talking. I haven't done it in a while. Let's see. Hey. Will you refill that? Yeah. It is. See, and I don't know why this person wouldn't answer me that. Maybe they figured I should have known more, and I was like, but like, dude, like, I really don't. Like, I'm not tech savvy. Like, I don't even, I would love to make all these cool videos with like here's my face and here's their face and like me being quiet and them talking, and you get like a little video clip. I don't want to do none of that crap, and I definitely don't have the software. There you go to do it. Maybe Crime Curious can teach me. Thanks. Oh, thank you, Ladybug. I'm glad you're happy to see me. Surprise! Oops, I don't know what I put. Sorry. I think I'm just clicking everybody's names. My bad. So let's see. What else can we read on, y'all? Yeah, pop in when you can, Rosie. I ain't going nowhere right now. I don't have any kids for 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. So that whole blue thing is the water. I mean, I know that sounds friggin' stupid, and I'm just asking to double check. But that whole blue thing is the river. It can take 2 hours to get across. Is that correct? That's what I'm saying, because I feel like I could be on it for a while. Oh, no, that's the bridge. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, all I know is it doesn't feel like a small bridge. It feels deep. It feels like it's a port in some sort or a canal. And it feels like there's probably lots of little sharks and things like that in there. And even if there was anything in there that mattered, it's probably gone. And if it's not gone, it's things that are going to be like items that couldn't have been eaten or couldn't have been swept away. I don't know. I don't know if that sounds horrible, but you know what I mean. My son's Paw Patrol pillow is just right here. All right. Let's see. What other cases have y'all been curious about? Tied your name in Crime Curious. I think I've been on here for a long time. Oh yeah. So what y'all want to read about her? Did y'all see the picture where her husband looks like her mom? And I know I'm not trying to be like messy or anything, but it really did. Like when they were like, "Oh my God, she gets out of jail just to like marry her mom." Like holy, it does look like her mom. But that just shows you're attracted to the people who do the weirdest. He does. He looks just like her. I'm like, did they fake her mom's death? And that's her mom. Like, I know it's even weirder. Like, I'm like, conspiracy theory. Don't listen to me. I'm nuts. They'll probably report me or something. Don't say anything. I just think it's weird. I'm like, who marries somebody who looks like their their mom who was like Munchausen syndrome? Why they went to jail? I mean, it could happen. It's not the weirdest thing that could. And then Epstein stuff. Like, why are we still talking about him? Why is Epstein still being talked about? Maybe, and I'm not saying like it shouldn't be. I really don't know, and that's why I'm asking. Like, is it important? Like, besides that, we already know him and like pretty much every overly rich dude in Hollywood. Not overly rich dude Hollywood, but you know, they have their groups. Could be women too. It's not just men. The Jeffrey thing? Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I just think the Epstein thing, I feel like when stuff gets like questionable, then all of a sudden they start talking about Epstein to throw everybody off again. I don't know. I just ignore him. Last time I talked about him and did a video on him, my computer like blew up pretty much. And so I'm done with that. That'd be okay if this one did because I need a new one anyways. Apparently this lighting sucks. But yeah, I got a bunch of cool stuff. Chakra centers, energies, and how they work. I thought I said Tammy is a distraction. That's funny. So, what else is going on, y'all? I know there's only 11 in the room. We've been on for about an hour. I don't want to drag anything out too much in the sense of like bore anybody or anything. So, I do, again, we will be starting. I have it set for February 7th on a Wednesday, but I'm going to start uploading videos on the Purnima Dreams channel as soon as I get a chance, which I'm hoping is Monday. I only have it for the 7th to give me some time, and I didn't want. I'm somebody who like I know I'm horrible about giving time frames, and they're not the best, so I apologize about that, y'all. Oh, Eva. Yeah, we'll look at all of them. I mean, we got plenty of time, so I do know that astral was probably the most astral travel and meditation. Or even lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is very helpful. Very helpful, actually. And thank you, Ladybug. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope everybody enjoyed the chat. I know it's not like what it used to be. I know it's not like, 100 people going on and on. But I also like being able to chat one-on-one with everybody and kind of see what y'all's individual interests are. I know, Tammy, you're right. And kids are good. I mean, kids obviously they're on an extra break right now, but they're good. Like, I mean, they're both doing well in school. Andrew has a couple more years and he starts college, which I can't believe. And then, which I'm gonna do online with him because I mean, unless he wants to go, if he wants to go to the actual college, that's cool too. And then Connor's doing pretty well. He wants to kind of switch over to some other classes that, you know, he's kind of in a certain area and he wants to switch to a different area. So, yeah, I think smaller chats are more intimate. Oh, did he? Yeah. Andrew is supposed to graduate in 2025. Um, but I also have certain things I obviously want him to do and he wants to do. You know, he's wanted to work certain places. He's actually had a job since he's been at school because they do a work like project at school for them. Yeah, I know. We need to go get food and stuff. Like my mom is gonna get stuck up in I was gonna say New York. Get stuck up in Houston. We're pretty tiny here. We have one high school that's like free. Like one regular high school and then a private high school. That's it. I know, I kind of do too. But, you know, if the kids have to stay an extra day in Houston, I'm just kidding. What do you do with the bees, Tammy? And that's probably a stupid question, but I know you do the bee farming. Do y'all just bring them in? Yeah, that's what it is. We have one big high school and then one small one that you have to like write a essay to get into for free or pay a bunch of money. I wrote an essay and got in for free. Well, not completely free. I think they probably charge like $100 a month, but I think it was like 600 in like 2002 or something, 2003. That sounds old. But anyway, I need to get some honey from you and eggs. I need to just go visit. I'll stay in the she shed with the fairies and the cats. Well, that's good. Yeah. I haven't found any local honey that I like though right now. I'm in Texas, Tammy's in Louisiana, so I figure it's not too far. Yeah, I think we need to plan a trip soon because we have the pop up that Tara and Gus had so gracefully gifted us, and um, I'd love to use it. Yeah. But guess we'll kind of get ready to sign out. It's been like an hour, kind of running out of subject. Y'all too. What did Tara do, Tammy? Did you notice your picture is different, Tammy? I uploaded new ones. I try to find cool ones, but the best I could do. But it was nice chatting with everyone and doing the mini reads. We can do vision boards. I think that's important. I think vision boards are important. I also think like some people think altars are like altars, like you can't have one, but that's not really what it is either. It's just like a vision board area kind of. You just put it up in a different way. So we can look into those too. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. That was very nice of her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was like, my mind was already trailing off. But no, that was very nice of her and Gus to do. So, and the kids will like love it. So, no, but you didn't hear me wrong. I just have the memory span of a goldfish at this point. But yeah, sorry, I burped. But yeah, we'll do the vision boards. Yeah, do some recent pictures. I'd like to see those. But all right, everyone. Well, it was a pleasure chatting with y'all. And hopefully, again, we'll do it very soon. So thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate it. And I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's evening or morning, night, whenever y'all see this. So I will talk to y'all soon. Y'all take care. And if y'all need anything, just let me know. Bye.